pressures to drive.
This man says he is grateful he never got into an accident. Still, this whistleblower shared with us text messages and driving logs that appear to show his company manipulated his hours to keep him on the road longer.
On the log, it say 5 hours, 38 minutes. After they changed this, if you see it in this paper, it say 1 minute. Every time I run out of time, he go on the e-log and erase my previous hours and give me a fresh 11 hours.
He doesn't know exactly who does it or how it happens. He received this message from a number in India telling him to keep driving.
I just did what they told me to do.
We wanted to talk with the company about his claims and finally caught up with Jacob. He wouldn't give us his last name, but said he was responsible for assigning the shifts. So just to be clear, you are saying that you are not altering the driver logs in any way?
No, he did not. He can make up anything he wants to because he got the access.
Jacob calls the man a disgruntled employee because he had to pay for a bumper damaged during his last run with the company, a matter now tied up in court.
It's all false allegation.
There aren't many tricks the driver can do on their own, right? Who sets up the user accounts? The company does, right? Who is dispatching a driver on the load?
This driver points out his own text messages coming from a number that links back to the company.
This is me texting him, he replying back, "You good to go, you got 11 hour fresh time."
Well, the DOT would see this log showing the driver spent several days off the road. His paycheck says he traveled nearly 6,000 miles that week. That means he would have had to drive more than 1,400 miles a day when he was on the road at an average speed of 134 miles per hour to not go over his daily limit. According to an open records request with the DOT, the company had an unsatisfactory safety rating and wasn't allowed to even operate during that time. I did talk with 2 other drivers who say they were forced to falsify their logs in order to keep their job. The Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration says it did investigate the driver's claims, but we couldn't find any reports of that. And despite repeated requests for information, no one is talking. All we know is that the case is closed and the company is still doing business.